Who plays Richard's use? Love assistance and deliberations, of course. Yeah. Alright. Meanwhile, elsewhere, in the void. It's a little scary. What is that? What does he say? It's not Zandy, is it? There's different platforms. Water. Wait. So what do we have to do? Fight this guy with all the elements first, I think? Throne of Earth. I sense the breaching of the gate. Oh. No more pressing matters. Throne of Fire. Choose Destiny Fire of Darkness. Night in Black. Is it Thorda? Or Alexander? I don't remember it. I don't remember the Night in Black. Xenos? Is Xenos the Night in Black now? He really sees like the elements or something. Alright, here we go again, just going right back to the Matsuo. Alright, we're going to talk about how to spread the wealth. Let's do it. The needs of the populace. Okay. So let's get the needs of the populace out of the way then. See what they need. Fires for the fish. Hey, let me just hop on in there. Thank you for participating in the chat. Let's look at the guild staff. Sigh. How fares the port? Okay, sailors lost a lot of stuff. Looks like the fish aren't selling. God rest his soul. Alright. And the junk monger. What do you need, junk monger? Need more junk. Refreshing zest, yeah. The fact that Rototom has Zeal's soundtrack is great. Oh. So you're not turning a profit. Hey, welcome, welcome. Yeah, yeah, I definitely have filters up there. Thank you, Dark Soul, for jumping in the chat. Times are harsh, my friend. The world may no longer be on fire. So, just to let you know, I finished Endwalker's main story quest, and we're just doing different patch quests since then. How have you been? Happy holidays. For sure. Myself barely have the coin to buy at local prices, I tell you. Being charged the old adventure a small fortune for afternoon tea. I've been scavenging the scraps in the street. Okay. You gonna teleport to Rototom? Hey, let me know if you think Rototom has Zeal's music. Let me know if you hear Zeal's music. No, never mind. It's different. There was some location that I felt had Zeal's music. Oh no, yeah, here it is. It's that instrument. It's the da, da, da. It must be that, like, what, electric sitar? It's like dun, 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 dun. I just feel like that riff itself. Yeah, like Chrono Cross. Yeah. Yeah, maybe they built off of it. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Why do you retain this vessel now that your true form is known? That's true. Varshan could be Vitir, the dragon. Varshan is actually a dragon. Just to let you know in chat. Fair enough. For Rancors, the people of Palaxistan were unanimous. They are surviving. Resources are stretched. Limited refugees are pouring in. I understand they've always been an independent community. Myself heard good news and bad. The quarrymen were cautiously optimistic, having just sold a full wagon. Right. Such visitors are few and far between compared to our best years. The weight of stone leaving Thavnir. Our nation is small and isolated. Its prosperity dependent on experts. We must identify any obstacle to the flow of trade. What can I learn of those two? Okay, let me tell you. I went there, they weren't selling fish very well. That's what they told me. Yeah, without a dedicated buyer, the average fisherman's done. Lack of ships and storage and able-bodied people. Okay. Tragic tale, repeated over and over, so many lives lost. Let's see what's happening. You couldn't play any more MMOs. Yeah. I'm still 6 hours away from catch up. There's the dragon.
I thank you for your attendance.
Vutra. Alright, thank you for the attendance. There you
go. The riches the Radiant Host have retrieved were hoarded in Al-Zadar's name.
For a future day of need, maybe today.
And lo, that day hath come.
Yeah, today's the day. Yeah.
May aid our wounded city in reclaiming its vibrancy and vigor. In better times, I would leave such a task to our capable Ahau.
What's DQ? Oh, Dragon Quest 11. 20 hours into Dragon Quest 11 Dark Soul. You've been trying to play as much as possible. That's awesome.
Finding myself bereft of his counsel in the here and now.
I hear DQ 11.
Of mine office directly. Firstly, the treasure shall be sold for more convenient currency. Thence, invested into the trading port of Yetamad. Our merchants must have their operations restored
and the ships rebuilt.
None was spared the tragedy. But an absence was created.
The problem is the whole market's down, so, you know, having awkward treasure is going to be hard to sell. Because no one's going to have money. Everyone's recovering from the final days. Yeah. We got to bring them to distant markets.
And what of the children who were left without family to care for them?
Yeah, what about them? Good job, Stini.
That is a concern which weigheth heavily upon my mind.
Well, you pay people to adopt, I don't know. Yeah.
One which doth guarantee.
Should offer treasure to the foster people.
How other nations rise.
Well, it takes a village. Either Shadows orphanage is funded to trade with highly coveted goods. Yeah, just get an orphanage for them all.
Of course, we can draw. Let us put this idea into practice.
A contract shall be written.
A contract shall be written, requiring...
Yeah, so we're going to give people treasure as long as they get taxed for the orphanage.
Influential policy is deserving of a word.
The moon policy. The moonlight policy. Kalzal. True.
Kalzal should be remembered, not as the blasphemy which terrorized Daphne, but as a hard-working and generous man who brought much wealth to our shores. Do any among you object to this proposition? Many here lost loved ones to the beasts.
In that time of strife, any one of us could have broken. Any one of us may have been taken by despair. When I think of Kalzal, I feel no hatred. Only a stinging regret that we could not save him as well. Isn't that right, men?
That's a good point. I mean, all of Heaven's Sword, it's weird. You're fighting dragons. Dragons are killing humans. They're just at war.
Well for that boy.
Putting an end to the Dragon Song War took
ties
so
with
long.
That shady peddler.
Yeah.
Then let it be done. Henceforth, This initiative shall be known as the Kalzal Foundation.
Kalzal Foundation, okay.
Nabdeen,
So it's a foundation. That
thou
means...
art to assemble a patrol and ensure that no...
Alright, we're gonna make sure no kids live in squalor. That sounds like a quest for a hero after saving the world. We're gonna check the streets for orphans.
Clerks, see to the management of our...
Hey, they're dancers. That's good.
Dragon and man, side by side in pursuit of a brighter morrow.
Yeah, I'm reminded of Ishgard and Dragon Song War 2. What a great resolution that was. It took so many hours, though. But I mean, I cried through so much of that expansion. Hey, good luck with Dragon Quest XI Dark Soul. We should hang out sometime soon. I'm free all tomorrow. And there's some really good new anime I want to introduce you to. So whenever, we'll keep in touch. And good luck. Yeah, I'll definitely. Good night. Have a good evening. Veteran Radiant. There you go. Thank you for putting up Kalzal's name. Those who take comfort in seeing his legacy honored. Forgive me for not seeking sooner, but I might bear a message from Archon Ishtola. Meet her at the High Crucible. Excellent. Let's talk about the High Crucible. Talk about her studies. Am I gonna help look for orphans first, though? Do I have to? Whatever. Okay. Good old drill music. Who's the store? Bridging the rift. Alright, let's see what happens.
Right, here we all are.
You discovered something new.
I took a closer look at that device.
It will
I
turn
was
how to
able
keep
to
the void
determine
sealed.
how it keeps the void gates. For that, I would need to reference the technique developed by Vritra's alchemists, no records of which appear to have survived the
Intervening years.
We know this, so why have you sent for us? Have you learned?
Patience, good sir. One must introduce the subject before...
Launching the specifics.
From what we understand, travel between worlds is accomplished by passing through the nebulous rift which exists between them. Picture, if you will, the moment you were called to the first. You touched a focus of some kind to help the Exarch pinpoint your location. His summoning spell then channeled the energies of the Crystal Tower to begin your journey to his world. The magics tore a hole in the wall separating source and shard, and cast you into the intervening nothingness. In that place, the laws of nature hold no sway. Yet even through this realm of temporal and spatial instability, you were borne safely to your destination in the first. The feat that guided you across such an unimaginable distance, both physical and metaphorical, was nothing short of...
A miracle, alright. Whatevs. Very improbable.
Then what of the many Voidsent found in the source? Who guides them here?
An excellent question. Though there are several methods by which the Void's denizens might intrude upon our world, the rituals of summoning are the... For example, let us consider the Gargoyle, a creature of middling power.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. Nice.
To call upon such an entity, the prospective summoner must force open a void gate. The portal lasts but a moment and is relatively small, allowing only an imp or other lesser being to squeeze through with their physical body intact. Our more powerful gargoyle, however, is too large for that. Creating a gate big enough for him would require vast amounts of energy, far beyond the reserves of any one mortal practitioner.
Wow, look at that. That's intense.
Instead, 'tis far more common to bring over only the entity's soul. We had a taste of that ourselves when a certain Exarch dragged us to the first. And just as our bodies remained in our world, the Voidsent's physical form is left behind in the 13th.
Okay.
Once at its destination, the summoned soul is granted a temporary shell to inhabit. In the gargoyle's case, a stone effigy has proven a suitable vessel.
Wow.
Wait. You said that Voidsent must be called here deliberately by someone in the source, reeled in like a fisherman with his catch.
Exactly. For a being to navigate the chaos of the rift, with or without form, there must needs be a guiding agent on the other side.
That makes sense.
When the hordes poured forth from Alag's Great Gate, it was the technologists who drew them through. Though to my knowledge, planar fissures are in essence natural passages between our world and the void, which... Why is only the boundary between the source and the 13th so fragile?
Fragile.
I believe solving that mystery is key to understanding travel.
It's
How do you
reflections.
intend to get your answers?
Luckily, we're in the source.
No.
Perhaps, but what some call danger.
Yeah, that's
Are
me.
you not listening to my tale? Never mind that the means to expand the gate has been lost to the age. Even could you force the portal wide enough, you would be greeted by an army of murderers.
I assure you I was most attentive. But if I were to bring along one who has already braved the 13th and humbled the cloud of darkness, well...
We're actually going to do this in 6.1.
I
We're
had a
going to do
feeling
like
you might
some
say
duty.
that. Once
Mhm.
again, I put my
so.
life in your ever-reliable hands.
Mm,
That said, as much as I would like to march straight back to the Void Gate, there is the small matter of being unable to open it without the Satrap's personal authority.
As I've said before, I will grant you and yours any boon you choose to name, provided it...
You have my word that we will take every precaution. Not a single Void Scent will be allowed to threaten Radzatan, assuming we manage to expand the portal in the first place.
You have a plan.
Actually, I had hoped you might help us with that. I presume the alchemists you retained supplied you with some explanation of their methodology.
That they did. House Daymir was overseeing the project.
Daymir. Ah, yes. The family associated with the great work.
I did not fully comprehend the theory, but their research began with a void scent which had slipped through the fissure. After a thorough examination, they created an arcane simulacrum possessed of similar qualities. A man-made void scent, if you will. It was apparently indispensable in their efforts to enlarge the gate.
wow.
A man-made Void Scent.
Wow, man, Woodson, that's crazy. It's gonna be kind of bad.
Yes. Being great admirers of the Archons, House Daymir submitted detailed notes to Charlene's official committee. They expected praise and accolades for their simulacrum, and were thus devastated to be informed that their work had been classified as prohibited material.
If that's true, then those notes might still be stored in a forbidden archive somewhere. Not Google, of course, since that library had yet to be built. Which leaves us with...
Well, the restricted section of the library, that's probably where we need to go. That's where Graha likes to sneak around.
Indeed. Numenon's restricted stacks may...
They will hold a copy.
In which case, I say we...
Unless you anticipate needing help to reach the high shelves, I see myself being of little use. Go on ahead.
Oh yeah, we just get some Mishtola time.
Let us be on our way as well.
They are resolved to venture into the void. Do I sit idly by?
Mm-hmm. Back to old Charlotte. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, it's a trombone. Yeah, trombone. A little riff on it. Ooh, this is unique. This is unique. I like it. Good trombone work, my goodness. Hey, Ish, what's up? What's Ish up to? Mm-hmm. Alright. Let me wake up a little bit. We're gonna make a left. Go down the path. There we go, now we're on the right way. We're gonna make a right. What's this thing about? Faculty. What's the faculty about? Why can't we use that? Alright, sure, let's plan this out. Some studio. Yep. Oh, classroom. I don't think I've been in this room yet. What so compels you to seek that wisdom? And now we have void theory after restricted reading. Oh, this is restricted reading. Fascinating. No idea about such techniques. My word to a distant friend. Marvelous. Audacious proposal, yeah. Well, you know, knowing what's happening with the other reflections of the source, you know, it could protect the source. Something could happen with the other reflections. Yeah, Master Fortune is good. Good appetite for knowledge, yep. Well, it's a house Lavier, it is, I suppose. Lavier Estate. And we actually unlocked some custom deliveries. That's kind of interesting. We really want a book. Can you guess the book in the library? It's in the restricted section. Talk to the forum. Tell them to give us the book. That's exactly what we're saying. I suppose. Good, fair exchange, yes. We'll tell you all about the first. Just let us use it. Oh, that's the mechanics. We're still on Bridging the Rift. We're not on restricted reading yet. Oh, there we go. Probably because of the moon. Bid you good day. There we go. Pull the strings. There we go. Ever the same, that one. Dark Video Archives, yeah, sure. Yeah. Tranquility. What a great name for a place. There's Tranquility. Harry, we're going to the restricted section. It's been impossible, yeah. Yeah. There's nothing used to naked flames. Oh, that makes sense. Old textbooks, you don't wanna light anything on fire. Whoa. This looks like an Elden Ring boss fight. This reminds me of that, starts with an R, but that queen, that had all the students.
If House Damia's notes are to be found anywhere, it will be here. Let us begin.
Let us begin, indeed. Wait on. Oh, look at it. The ninth patriarch.
Yes, the ether signature is unmistakable. I felt the traces of House. Time to see what all the fuss was about.
Oh yeah, yeah. Ooh, another pitch. Wow, yeah, I've seen those.
Among the ranks of
things.
the Void Sent, there exist entities with
I
the
remember
power
that.
to call forth their brethren from beyond. The species known as Atomos, however, is uniquely prodigious in from its distended maw. It can expel an endless procession of void-born creatures. A talent which sorely tested the Radiant host in its battles against these abominations. Surmising that the entity itself was acting as a void gate, we endeavored to capture a small specimen and subsequently examine its physiological structure. Our findings revealed that the Atomos had absorbed a planar fissure into its own flesh, which it could expand at will into a functioning gate. Upon further analysis, we identified an ethereal wave pattern emitted during this process. A pattern we were able to emulate by passing crystal-stored ether through a specially designed prism. We proceeded to embed said prism into an arcane simulacrum, thus completing what we have dubbed our artificial Atomos.
Ooh, look at that. That's pretty cool. I like the sinusoidal waves. Sorry, it's been a long day. We're just finishing up 6.1, learning about the
How
void.
could I have been so blind to the possibilities? This species, not to mention its ability to summon void scent, has been discussed among academics for... Just before the advent of the 7th Umbral Calamity, we received reports of Atomos sightings from every corner of Eorzea. Surely you've at least heard the tales. And still, House Daemir went and built a mock Atomos of their very own. I'm not surprised the Archons consigned their work to a restricted archive. It was no easy task, but at last we've unearthed the volume we've been searching for.
Alright, good job, Ishtora.
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't tempted to stay longer. See what... but that would be abusing the very special privilege we've been granted now, wouldn't it?
I'd still like to start craft, yeah, Atomos. Your message will be conveyed. Should you wish to indulge in more forbidden literature, here. Hey, how are you doing? I was wondering why we didn't stop by here earlier. Yeah, fascinating study. It's great. Sequestered, yep. Forbidden Tomb. I can hardly wait to read it. That's funny. Just ask, what do you mean? This big mouth. Simulacrum. Yeah, I don't know. Secret Void Gate. Well, it accompany us to the vault. So liquid, you need to go further than Font Maya, the aesthetics. It sounds perfect. So, Flask at the pool, petition Richard, join us. Alright. Let the notes up and then excuse me. Here's this PvP map from Series 2. It's a fine map. Void Theory, here we go. Here we go. We're running back to the same place we were before. Set sail at once. 6 a.m. Yeah, I remember this place. Just fought there a little bit ago.
The ruins alone were impressive enough, but I never dreamed such a treasure lay hidden. It may have been helpful to know this device existed, Your Ex.
My apologies. The gate was a secret I shared.
What is it you're doing now?
There's something I wish to verify.
Yeah,
The
we
NOAA
verify.
reports claim that a short stint into the void carries little risk of etheric impact should one suffer an injury, however, or if one's expedition drags on longer than intended, that risk becomes significantly greater. Graha theorized that a warding scale would confer protection from the void's corrupting influence, but I would prefer to test that hypothesis before we set foot in the 13th ourselves.
Yeah.
So, this is an experiment of...
Yes, an experiment. Tell me, how would you go about testing?
Yeah, just go myself.
And how would you do that? The gate is still too small.
Estinian is correct, which is why I've elected to send a familiar in our stead. Now, a lowly imp can navigate a fissure, no matter how narrow. Which means an arcane entity of similar stature should be able to manage the same.
Mm-hmm.
I hadn't wanted it to come to this, but no other familiars will do.
Well, what you can do?
I mislike the sound of that. What manner of...
From ocean rise and cloudbank form.
Uh-oh, what you doing?
From mountain spring and rainfall storm. From river flow and life be born.
You got pork soup? Just kidding. What? Yeah, I just told her. Magical girl. Is this seriously a magical girl transformation? Are you kidding?
Water, froth and foam!
They really gave her...
Ready your arms. I fear she's been possessed.
Oh, come now. That was adorable.
It is adorable. Alright. Send them into the void. Into the void with you.
No, not my first choice. These familiars I conceived of as a child have the best chance of fitting through the gate. I only wish my younger self had considered a more dignified ending to the creation.
It's cute.
In any case, these two should serve as well.
That is adorable.
This one will bear a warding
Little
scale.
ritual.
And And when they return from the 13th, we can observe how the talisman, or absence thereof, has affected the progress of the... If I could impose upon you to open the gate... We should also be...
As you say.
You had best be on your...
Always froth and foam. That's funny.
And we are glad for it. Let us begin, shall...
That's hilarious how she summoned the water sprite. That was like the best part of 6.1.
Nixies?
Alright, let's see what happens.
I think we've waited long enough. Nixies, return to my side. Thank you, little one. You did well.
Oh, the poor thing. Its essence has been irrevocably warped.
We're out of time. I must reseal the void gate.
They're coming through!
In the name of Al-Zidal III, I bar this door unto the void.
Here we go. That's true.
And what of our experiment?
The unprotected Nixie has suffered extensive etheric corruption. As Nidana observed, it's well on its way to becoming a void scent. The one merged with the talisman, however, appears Rest now.
Hey, get the warding stone back. That's right.
Graha's theory was correct then.
So it would seem. But while our second familiar was untouched by void energies, the talisman itself shows signs of degradation. It was, of course, originally designed to shield the soul from primal tempering. It stands to reason that etheric corruption of a different sort would affect it differently. We may need to modify the warding scale's design to account for the 13th's uniquely unstable ether.
You've said much of the Void's instability, but my imagination fails me. What manner of place is this broken world?
Ah, my apologies. I forget that not...
Oh, good point, good point.
The 13th is a reflection of the source that was drowned in a flood of darkness.
Yes.
In Emmett Selk's own words, this tragedy was a result of the Ascians' attempts to force a rejoining. They erred in their haste, and...
A world of useless void.
You remember Una Kalhai, the unusual child we met during our troubles with the Warring Triad. He explained the fate of the 13th thus. The champions of that ill-fated world used the stone known as Auracite to contain the... But those self-same heroes were gradually corrupted by the time anyone thought to oppose them. Light's strength had grown too feeble, and the balance...
Eternal darkness, huh?
And what of your own experience? Will you tell us of what you observed during Noah's expedition? I can picture it now. The sunless, Stygian expanse.
What you have described in such lurid detail is exactly why I...
Thank you for participating, but that wasn't helpful.
Worry not, great Vritra. Our journey into the a voyage that shall lead us to other reflections, to new mysteries. But first I must focus on refining the warding.
Then I can begin work on constructing an artificial atom. Or I could if I had the relevant manuals to hand. Might I be so bold?
Starcraft's Family Archives.
Your Excellency?
Oh.
We will see you back in the city then.
What Star Traps do? Once Nadana succeeds in replicating Mach Optimus, this door into it'll be crossing the threshold alongside us. Yes, rule is more endeavor. To be honest, it's in Street Void myself. I've never been. When we discuss this later, there's something we must do first. Okay. Yeah, this is a tough one. This is a tough one. I was never insist on being so secretive, yeah. I agree with you, Stroll. The word's got to be effective at protecting the bearer from all the sources of their corruption. The Alligans, but the Ironworks as well, I suppose. Yeah, the engineering, okay, the Ironworks is where I should have gone. Rogger's Reach. Dun dun dun. Hey, instant teleport. Look at that. Don't have to spend gil. brings you here? Get head into the void, yeah. Okay. It seems that you had to be nothing. Absolutely nothing. Just kidding.
Hey, Stola. The adjustments are going...
'Tis a lengthy process.
That's wonderful news. I myself had some good fortune searching through the Satrap's private records.
Mm-hmm.
What I found was a transaction log
Oh,
dated around
wow.
the same period as when Al-Zadal's legacy was built. I then visited the High Crucible to commission the materials. After I'd explained my requirements, I was beset by volunteers insisting...
The usual reaction to someone forcing open a void gate is to...
The alchemists of old were cut from a similar cloth.
Yeah.
The unknown held no fear for them. Indeed, they were ever...
And were you not also fearless?
My sire entered his dormancy before I was hatched. And so... it created a bond between us. Even... she was my guardian, my sister, my dear companion. No matter how deep the darkness, I would not surrender my search. I promised myself the time would come when we would once more take...
Once we take the skies together. It's beautiful.
But I am Satrap now.
You are Satrap.
The Radiant Host is here to serve, Your Excellency.
This is called the Satrap's
Abdi.
duty.
What is this about?
Celestinian told us of your predicament. For centuries you have protected Rads at Han, never showing your true self. Hiding behind a curtain and living only in service to the people. Your dedication meant more to us than your deceit, and so did we accept you after all that you have sacrificed for this nation. Did you imagine we would begrudge you? We survived the final days.
I am grateful for your loyalty and for your encouragement. And yet...
Now you listen to me, Varshan! You are wearing that face, after all. As I have told you before, you are a little brother. And if you are family, then so too is your son.
There you go.
We are there for you if you need us. But do not ask us to sit by and watch while you abandon a sibling you have ached to rescue for...
Mm-hmm. Yay, even more people.
We will succeed in opening the way. It is...
Yeah.
Your Excellency, I wanted to thank you for building the orphanage. It means, and I hope that you and yours...
Hey, pulling the heartstrings. Good job of studying, exploiting the orphans for our own gain. Just kidding.
Take heart. Such were the words I once said to you. And here I stand. If my heart is torn, I am fit to protect neither.
Yep, get out of here. Get out of here.
My people, I have... My dragon self will remain in the palace, but only to conduct the satrap's While I am focused on controlling this vessel, there may be matters that escape my... I rely on you, my trusted...
Take care, and fair fortune, little brother.
I would not...
Oh no, you can make us cry. It's alright. We like crying. Here in the FF14 community, we're okay with crying. Yeah. Decline to enter into the Lord. Here we go. Dun dun dun. Yeah. Good time to go 13th. Let's do it. Ba, 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 ba. Da, 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 da. Meanwhile, in the 13th, let's check out the Black Knight. A Reaper now. Susan Xenos? What's the hands wrapped around the head? No, it's no one I recognize.
And thus I am returned.
Maybe not.
To be swallowed, bereft of senses.
It's like a warped version of Xenos. Alright, they've completed the task. I'm going to reinforce warding skills. Oh, it's a little version of it. Looks very similar. Oh, collect the data. Oh, that's so great. The mirror. He really looks like Spike from Buffy, doesn't he? Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Poor Nero. I'm just continually beating him in Praetorium. Yeah. She's like, wait. Oh, where's Nero walking off to? Nero. Any RU or any RO? Any RO, I think. Nero. It is taking them a while. Well, here we go. They're back.
My apologies for keeping you waiting.
Why is it question mark, question mark, question mark?
Retry.
Oh, you're an adult now.
Indeed, this vessel now serves as a host for my eye. I was aware that the alchemists were busy preparing.
We couldn't well send you on such a perilous mission. We spared no effort in crafting the body. And I dare say you'll find it adept at wielding weapons. 'Twas our intent to present it to you sooner, but we could not bring ourselves to do so, knowing we could yet improve it further.
There is naught to forgive. I am grateful for this
It's
fight.
called scope creep, it's okay.
Again, I ask that you... And in
Yeah.
opening the void gate, there is ever risk that void...
Rest assured, we are more... Our soldiers have been training under Master Estinian.
Oh, wonderful.
So,
Great.
think only of your mission. Ah, but seeing as this is a different body, perhaps we should use...
Nay, Vashan shall suffice. Though I may have the...
As you say.
I have something for you as well.
What is it? Gimme, gimme,
While you were
gimme.
gone, Orionje, as you may recall, he joined us on our foray into
Okay.
research they were delighted to receive, and which has already inspired them to...
Ooh, their own vaults.
As a token of their gratitude, living way...
A familiar relic.
Aye, the crystal, which showed the way to Meteon. The Loperates no longer have need of it, and thus saw fit to return it to us. Harboring the power of light, it could well aid us in our mission in the void. And who better to bear Heidelin's gift than her chosen champion?
Still a little too soon. Yeah, I can't believe how intense that was. No one else like it's how intense it
If there
was.
is nothing left to discuss,
Hey, it's true. Let's depart. Bum, 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 bum. Very good job, Roshan.
I shall now lift the seal. In the name of Al-Sadal III, I cast open this door unto the void!
Let's dive in.
Go. Absorb the Void Gate.
Let's see if this works. Whoa.
It worked. We should have no...
What can we expect to find after stepping?
On my previous foray, I emerged in a... I was hopelessly outnumbered and forced to turn back. But to get... Upon our arrival...
Let's do it.
The command of our mission, I lead. In the event of battle, I...
Should we require healing, I can...
Alright, Black Mage heals. Alright, let's do this. I don't like this alternate universe. Yeah.
Take heart, my friends.
Wow. This looks so cool. Alright, well, thank you so much for joining. And we will continue this later. So thank you so much for joining us.